Hello my witches and ghouls, and welcome to Game Over, that one horror channel you go to meet that one weird guy. I'm that one weird guy, Presley J. Bowser, and today we're finally looking at Friday the 13th, the final chapter, released in 1984, directed by Joseph Zito. After Part 3 was another box office success, you know, the first three movies were all successes, even though they're basically the same thing, producer Frank Mancuso was like, hey, I kind of want to end this series and put it to a zip because, well, people that weren't horror fans were not taking these movies seriously, nor did they really like them. And to be fair, I can kind of see that. The first three are kind of the boring, and they kind of like stick all together. They're basically the same thing over and over and over and over. So he wanted to put it to a close, and well, he hired Joseph Zito to finish off the series. I'm just gonna call him Joe Zito throughout this. Joe Zito wanted to make this movie better than the first three. He looked at the characters and was like, hey, they're kind of just horny teens that just don't really do anything. They're just counselors. So he made these characters more fun, and well, what are they? Well, they're a bunch more of horny teens that just get killed. It's basically the same thing. What makes this movie different, though, is the introduction of the Jarvis family, who apparently have been living on Camp Crystal Lake this whole time. And with their house, we have Mama Jarvis, Trish Jarvis, the sister, and of course, Tommy Jarvis, played by Corey Feldman, and his probably biggest years was the 80s. He was the kid that everyone knew that was inside a lot of movies. So he's inside this. Younger version of him, of course. We would next see Tommy Jarvis be inside the next three movies. We call this the Jarvis Trilogy, part 4, 5, and 6. We would see Tommy grow from a little boy to a teen all the way up to his early teens, where we would see a lot of stuff happen. They also brought back Tom Savini, the dude who did the special effects for the first movie, and well, we get a lot of amazing kills again. He created Jason. He felt like I was finally going to be able to kill the person I created. I get to kill Jason, and I created him. So let's see the kills in this movie too. They're pretty good. This movie's about a bunch of horny teens that go by the Tommy Jarvis family. They live on the lake, and next to their house is a house you can rent. Those horny teens stay there, and they get killed off one by one. Can Tommy Jarvis actually finish off Jason inside this finale? Well, come with me and I'll tell you inside this slash or pass, which basically, is it a slash, a good movie, or pass, a bad movie? Well, come with me and I'll tell you. The movie opens with Friday the 13th's favorite thing to do, a freaking recap. Luckily, this one's only 3 minutes, but still, we get told by Paul Holt everything that happens inside the first three movies. The movie then opens with us zooming in on Jason's body where he's left off, on the ground. He's then taken to the morgue where mortician Axel there is checking him out. Well, checking out Nurse Morgan there, his sort of girlfriend. It's kind of questionable. Anyways, before they start bumping Billy's right next to Jason's body, yo, dude, that's kind of nasty. You might want to go into the bathroom or something, but right there in the middle of the morgue? Ooh. Anyways, while they're about to do it, Jason's hand falls onto Nurse Morgan, and we get a funny reaction from Axel.
It's Christmas! Holy Jesus, goddamn! Holy Jesus, jumping Christmas shit!
It's so hilarious. Like, dude's reaction, that was hilarious. Anyway, he puts Jason into the icebox while Nurse Morgan leaves, and he just kind of doesn't lock the door and just sits there. We then get his neck sawed and then twisted backwards. Oh my god, that was gruesome and sick. Holy shit. We're in for a ride here, my people. Nurse Morgan is then killed when she's pushed up against the wall by Jason, stabbed, and her stomach is ripped open with a scalpel. Ooh, that is nasty. We then meet the Jarvis family, Mother Jarvis, who is Tracy Jarvis. I'm just going to call her Mother Jarvis through the whole thing. We then meet Trish Jarvis, who is the sister, and of course, Tommy Jarvis. We then see the 6 friends driving inside their car that are going to stay at that home during the summer. We of course meet the 2 biggest ones there. I'm just going to introduce them as we go along. But basically we start with Crispin Glover, who is honestly one of the funniest characters in the whole series. Honestly, might put him one of my favorite side characters of the series, as in dead meat kids who are just going to be killed. Next to him is his friend Ted, who said he is a dead fuck. This whole movie is the joke that Crispin Glover cannot get laid.
It says you're a dead fuck.
What? A dead fuck?
It's hilarious. They then pass a hitchhiker who then they don't pick up, and she's sitting there, she starts eating this banana, like really eats this banana. She's then killed from behind when Jason walks up behind her, grabs her neck, and stabs her through the neck with a knife. Ooh. Jason just murdered that banana. Eat your bananas, people. When the teens get to the house, they meet the neighbors, Tommy and Trish, who they just love them so far, but Mother Jarvis doesn't really like them very much. The next day when the teens are walking, they meet 2 other ones. We meet identical twins, Terry and Tina, who said, yeah, they'll hang out with them at this house and possibly stay over. Yo, guys, you don't know these kids. Why would you just stay at their house? Hey, whatever. Hey, this whole group's just horny. They're all horny. They just want to get laid, man.
God, I'm horny.
See? Told you. We then see Trish and Tommy inside their car and the car breaks down. Tommy can't fix it. We then run into a new character named Rob who said he's camping out there. And then they take him to their house when he fixes it and lets them into their house. And yo, you guys don't know this man. Don't let this random man go into this little kid's room by himself. What the hell? Whatever, Rob's chill, he's okay. They then say he's allowed to camp outside of their house and he goes camping out there. At the team's home, it's horny o'clock and all the kids start doing things. But first we get this awesome dance who was improvised by Mick Glover's actor. Oh my god, that is fucking hilarious. That is hilarious. One of the characters, Samantha, then goes out for a skinny dipping! Because, you know, all these characters inside these movies just love skinny dipping. Whatever. While she's skinny dipping, she gets into a raft and is laying there where she then is grabbed and then stabbed through the raft, through the stomach with a machete. Oh, that is gruesome. Paul, her boyfriend, then leaves and goes outside to find her where he goes into the water. He finds her body in the raft and goes to leave. He then gets to the dock where he's impaled through the crotch with a freaking harpoon and is lifted into the air and it kills him. Oh my god, these kills are pretty freaking cool, man. Downstairs, Ted can't get laid with anyone. He flirts with both of the twins. Like, dude, come on, man. Anyways, Mick Glover finally gets Tina and they both go upstairs to bump some Billy. Tina and Mick Glover bang away and Terry, the sister, wants to leave, but Tina's like, just go ahead. So when Terry's leaving, she gets her bike. She's killed off screen, and honestly, a pretty cool kill off screen. She's speared through the back through her chest, and then we see her body thrown to the wall, which is pretty cool. We then see Mama Tracy come home and is looking for Trish and Tommy. While she's looking around, she steps outside and oh my god, she gets killed with her face flashing into the screen. Why does Friday series love killing people with them screaming or just looking at the screen? Like, come on, people. Tommy and Trish come home and are looking around for Mama Jarvis. Eventually, Trish leaves and is walking around and finds Rob out there inside of his tent. He then gives us some lore that honestly doesn't exactly make sense, but hey, I love it anyway. Apparently, Rob is the brother of one of the victims that Jason killed, Sandra, inside the second movie. She was that underage chick that was speared. Now, want to know what doesn't make sense? Inside part 2, Friday the 13th, it takes place on Friday the 13th. The next movie takes place the exact next day, which is Saturday the 14th. This movie takes place the exact next day, which is Sunday the 15th. There is no way that Rob would know that his sister was killed 2 days earlier. I don't know if people know that, but these first 2, 3, and 4 take place over a whole weekend. I don't think a lot of people know that, but hey, it doesn't make it any less cool, I guess. It doesn't really go anywhere. He's kind of just there. We then see Mick Glover and Tina, and then they finish up. Mick Glover then goes downstairs and throws her underwear into Ted's face to show off, I guess. I don't know, it's pretty weird, but hey, whatever. He then goes into the kitchen to get, hey, Ted, where's the corkscrew?
Hey! Ted! Ted! Hey, Ted, where the hell's the corkscrew?
Oh, he then gets a cleaver to the face. That's pretty cool. Upstairs, Tina walks towards the window to see that her sister's bike's still outside, and then she's grabbed through the window and thrown out, and oh my god, the freaking car explodes. Holy shit. Although I do find it kind of strange that literally in that split second, Jason was able to get all the way up there. Could it be teleportation? This whole time, Ted's been downstairs watching some old-time porn. Would someone please put this guy out of his misery? Jason finally gets him when he stands up behind the projector and gets stabbed in the back of his head, pulling it down through the projector, killing him. There's still 2 more teens that I literally have not introduced yet because they are not given one full line of dialogue. It's boyfriend Doug and his girlfriend Sarah, which, like, Sarah's given some bits of dialogue, which is pretty cool. She's the virgin who's kind of afraid to go with it with her boyfriend Doug. And Doug's not given literally one line of dialogue during the whole movie that makes him memorable. I feel he's one of the most unmemorable characters in the whole series. Sarah and Doug go upstairs to shower, where then after, Sarah then leaves to get dressed and go to bed. Doug's standing inside the shower when Jason busts his hand through the glass and crushes his head to the wall and crushes it. Oh my god, that was sick! Sarah then finds Doug's body and goes to run downstairs when an axe is chucked through the door into her chest and she falls to the ground dead. Trish, Rob, and Tommy get home again. These characters just keep on liking to leave and coming back. They then look around and see that, where's everyone? Mama's missing, all the teens are missing. Trish and Rob then go to the next door where all the teens are staying, and there they find the bodies. Then Trish goes down the stairs to the basement and sees Rob down there where he's then killed, and it's kind of sad because we just hear him figuring out what's happening. Rob is then killed when he's beat with the handheld garden cultivator. Trish then gets back to the house with Tommy, and then Rob's body is chucked through the window, and then Jason busts his big ass through that door. He then throws a hammer at them and chases them upstairs. When upstairs, Trish takes a TV and crashes it on Jason's head, and they get out. Trish then tells Jason to follow her, and she runs, and they run back and forth through the 2 houses and tells Tommy to get away. While running around back and forth, Tommy's upstairs and takes the old pictures that Rob had of Jason and starts to cut his hair to make him look like Jason did when he drowned when he was a young boy. Eventually, Trish gets back into the house, and Jason drops his machete. She then grabs the machete and cuts his hand in half. Wow, that is so gruesome and looks super cool. Tommy then comes downstairs and starts messing with Jason with some mind games, and then starts saying, Jason, remember me? At that moment, Trish then grabs a machete and knocks off Jason's mask, and we get a full look at Jason's face. How did his face completely change than the last movie, which was just one day ago? I don't know, man. It don't matter. It looks freaking cool. At that moment, Tommy grabs the machete and chucks it in the side of Jason's face, and then Jason falls and it slides down. Oh my god, that was so fucking cool. That was such a cool kill. Fun fact, they did that kill by taking the machete into Ted White, who played Jason with the mask, and then reversing it. And then they made a full animatronic that fell on this machete and slid down it with blood pumping out of it. That was so freaking cool. That was really cool, honestly. And yes, Jason did actually die here. Well, the body of Jason, the human form, he would come back as a zombie in 2 movies. But hey, technically, Jason did actually die here. Tommy then makes sure Jason needs to be killed and takes the machete and just chopping Jason over and over with the machete. We then see Trish inside the hospital where she's laying on the bed and Tommy comes in. He then hugs her. The movie then ends with Tommy looking crazily into the camera, lighting up with, yeah, this probably isn't the last of the Jason movies. So, how is this movie? Well, yeah, it's a slash. Yep, that's right, already, I knew it exactly. It is a slash from me. That's a thumbs up from me. Honestly, this movie is an upgraded version of the first 3. In my opinion, this is the best of the original 4. And a lot more going forward. This is one of the best Friday the 13th movies. The characters are all enjoyable. Even though they're all horny, we get some awesome characters. Like Chris McGlover, who is just hilarious. And Tommy, who's just a good addition to the series. I think he's one of the best final people of all time. We then get some other enjoyable characters, like the twins, who are really enjoyable. And just, I like them. This movie's just a really good movie. It's a really enjoyable sit through. All the kills are honestly awesome and top tier. Some of the best of the whole series, in my opinion. I mean, the next twist with Axel and the Mortimer and Jason getting killed is one of the best kills in the whole series. That animatronic and all that looked fucking cool. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this slasher pass. And hey, stay spooky, my friends. Hey guys, thank you for watching this slasher pass. Sorry this one came out later than I said. I said it was going to come back last Sunday, and I planned it to this Sunday. Just all this stuff happening. But I hope to post more videos. I'll be doing an actual update. I know I said it last time. I'm sorry. I keep on changing stuff. But I will be posting an actual update video. And thank you all for all the watch hours and subscribes and likes. We're already reaching 25 subscribers. It would mean the world to me if we can get to 100. And I could do a little celebration and work from there. I really like to grow this channel and just make this a full-time thing. It would be really fun. But hey, stay spooky, my friends.